Today we're going to make this easy pencil bookmark craft.
For today's craft, you're going to need a pencil, some scissors. I have 4 yellow popsicle sticks. I'm going to show you in a minute that you can use different colors. I have a little bit of pink paper, some white paper. This is going to be for the main part of my bookmark. Some googly eyes. You don't need these, but it would be great. And a little bit of black paper, a black marker, and some glue. Now, if you don't have these exact colors, you can make your bookmark any way you would like. So here I've used yellow paper instead of white. I've used multiple different colors instead of these yellow. Here I've put the tip on with my black marker, but I didn't put any colors up here. So it doesn't really matter what you have, as long as you have some popsicle sticks, a color for the bottom, and some things to cut and draw with, then you are okay. So go ahead, grab the supplies that you have, and let's get started. I'm going to start by making the base of the bookmark, and I'm going to do mine in white today. So to do that, I'm taking a white piece of paper. I want it long enough for a bookmark, and then I can trim off what I don't need. And I'm going to use my popsicle sticks to do some measuring. So I'm going to take these popsicle sticks and just push them side by side, by side, by side. I have a little bit of room at the top and room at the bottom, and I want that. I'm going to take my pencil and I am going to draw a line right, so here I've lined these up, and I'm going to draw a line right on the other side so I know where to cut. And then I'm just going to take that line and go all the way down this way and all the way up that way. It's okay if it's not straight, we'll fix that after. And I'm going to cut on that line. And that is going to give me the width of my bookmark. The length we will fix as we go. So go ahead and cut that. Once I have that, I am now going to flip it over, because see how I have a little pencil mark there? I'm just going to flip it over so you can't see the pencil mark, and I'm going to glue my popsicle sticks down. Now you're going to need quite a bit of glue. So I'm just going to estimate right here in the middle somewhere, put quite a bit of glue down. I'll estimate how much glue I need, and if I need more, I can add more. And then I'm going to place those popsicle sticks down, push as I go, and then place the next one, putting it right beside, and just keep going. Once I have those down, I should wait a little bit just so that they dry, so they don't come off. So you want to wait a little bit. And then we'll move on. Okay, I think everything has dried. Now I want to determine where the base is going to be and where the tip is going to be. And it doesn't really matter which, but they're both going to look different. So we want to just be mindful of that. I think I'm just going to make this the tip. So in between these two popsicles and these two popsicles is going to be the middle. I'm going to put my pencil there and then just jump up and put a dot. So that should be about the middle. Then I'm going to, from that dot, draw a line to this corner and then another line to this corner. That is going to be the tip of my pencil, and I am going to cut that out. Now that I have that tip, I'm actually just going to use this little piece of paper so that I don't get anything on my workspace. I am going to draw a curved line and just color that little tip in black. The next thing I want to do is use my pink and my black for the other side of my pencil. And to do this, I am going to use this little white piece here and use it to help me measure. So the first color I want is the black. And I just want a small strip of it. So I'm actually going to just slip it underneath here and just line it up so you can't see it. And then use my pencil and just draw a little line here on the other side. And I only want a thin strip, like maybe 1 finger, or depending on how wide your fingers are, maybe 2. My fingers are a little bit wider, so I'm going to go about like a 1 finger width, and I'm just going to put a little line here to show where that is. So this is where my little line was, and that's where I want it to go across. So I'm going to be cutting out this little piece here. And once I have that, it should fit nicely top here. There we go. Just gonna hold it there for a bit. I'm not ready to glue. Just wanna make sure everything's done properly first. So I'm going to put that down. Then I am going to do the same thing with this pink piece of paper. It's just gonna be a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna line it up here. I am going to trace where it ends. And this one is quite thin, and I want this one to be about double the size. So I am going to maybe put a line about here. I can always trim it after. So I think that's about what I want. Let's just put that down and make sure. Yep, I think that's gonna look like a nice little pencil with the little eraser. So I'm gonna cut that out. Then I am going to just double check before I glue. So before I glue, I like to see that everything works. So I just place my black. I'm going to place my pink. I think that looks fantastic. You can see I have a little bit of extra white on here, and I don't want that. So I'm actually just going to trim a little bit off. This part doesn't have to be perfect, but I don't want that extra white, so I'm just gonna trim the part that I don't want off, and I'm gonna glue everything down. Okay, then you're going to look at your pencil. If you think this is too big, you can trim it. If you like it, you leave it. And when you're happy with it, you just take your scissors and cut the corner off so it is rounded. So if you need to, you can use a pencil. If you're a little bit worried about it, then you just take a little pencil mark and curve around the corner there and trim it off. Now you can just leave your pencil like that. Super, super cute. Or if you happen to have googly eyes, or you can even make eyes out of paper, you can glue those on and add a little smile. And there you have it. You have a very, very, very cute bookmark. And once again, I'll just show you the other options. Thanks for joining me on Craft Club for Kids. Remember, be creative and have fun.